Red, white, and blue fireworks. Indoors here at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, ahead of the national championship game between Washington and Michigan. Cam, here we go, baby. Here we go. Husky Nation, you have dreamt, you have waited for decades for this game. We are so honored to share it with you here tonight. Samaj Morgan, averaging 33 yards per return, is a yard deep in the Michigan end zone. Grady Gross, on scholarship now, the sophomore from Scottsdale, puts the ball on the tee at the 35-yard line. Houston, we have liftoff on the national championship game. Right off the line, they're going to motion the tight end Loveland from right to left, throwing over the middle, caught by Cornelius Johnson, who picks up a first down across the 25 to the 27-yard line on the play. Out of the shotgun, McCarthy takes a snap, handoff Corum behind a wall of blockers on the left side, grabbed by Alfonso Tupatala, keeps the legs churning down to the 35-yard line, a gain of 7 on the play. And it sets up second down and short for the Wolverines. They've got 3 to go. Yeah, you can see they do a wrap pull around the top. They pull the backside guard going to the outside. You can see this is exactly what Michigan wants to start. Methodical, 6 yards. Get it to second and short. They're not big-time deep throwers down out of play action, but they will test you. But certainly it's starting off exactly how Michigan wants to do it. Set. Motion the tight end Loveland from right to left. Handoff. Corum up the middle, and they pitch it back to McCarthy, and he throws. Fires a fastball for a first down to Cornelius Johnson on the near sideline, a gain of 10. And McCarthy out of the shotgun. They'll motion the tight end, and they'll hand it off up the middle, straight ahead for a first down across the 40, and finally tripped up on the play by Elijah Jackson down to the 37-yard line. Once again, it's Mullings, Kalel Mullings, with a big run on the play. Gain of 14. Yeah, just an open space and a few missed tackles. Dom Hampton had it. They had. Good thing they tripped up through the gap. But his ability, too, he's a change-up back, a little taller, a little lankier, but also physical. Those jump cuts, both guys do it so well. McCarthy takes the snap, hands Donovan Edwards, third running back to touch the ball, gets clogged up, now bursts off to the left, 30, 20, left sideline 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Donovan Edwards. A 41-yard touchdown run is his longest of the season, and Donovan Edwards puts the Michigan Wolverines on the board first at the national championship. It just delayed with the tackle. The impact was there. The backside fill just didn't. It couldn't get around the corner. You could see it from the backside as soon as he bounced out. The pause and the acceleration, that's exactly what Michigan wanted to have on their first drive. They established the run, and the Washington Huskies could not stop it. Just the third touchdown Washington has given up on a game's opening drive in 15 games this season. And Michigan marches right down the field, 8 plays, 84 yards. A 41-yard touchdown run by Donovan Edwards. And the extra point on the way is good by James Turner. Michigan 7, Washington coming to bat. 10-14 to go in quarter number 1 from Houston, Texas. Physical run quickly to the line. Jack Westover motions to the right side of the formation. Handoff Dylan Johnson, starts left, breaks a tackle to the 10, and then taken down on the play by number 25, Junior Colson. The linebacker who was able to get to him, making his 15th start of the season. Line Michigan 7, Washington nothing, trying to score on the opening drive. Handoff to Jalen Polk on an end around. Into the boundary and pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. They ran to the short side of the field, and not a ton of space there for Jalen Polk. Penix pops his hands, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking, steps up in the pocket, throws to the end zone for Odunze, too tall. In coverage was Keon Sabb on the play, incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and goal from the 8-yard line. And you would expect the Huskies to send out Grady Gross, and they will. The 2nd and 7 coming up. McCarthy shotgun snap. Play fake. McCarthy wants to load up and throw downhill. It's caught. Roman Wilson up the sideline, pushed out by Dominique Hampton across the 50-yard line. They mark him out at the 46. Roman Wilson, number 1, with a gain of 37 up that right sideline on his 46th catch of the season. Well, it's play action, and then you have Asa Turner and Chase a little bit. Tom Hampton's got to hold on that hash mark. He holds a little bit in the play action, doesn't get depth as he's playing run first. So that means Asa Turner's in chase. Left. Snap, handoff. Donovan Edwards starts left, cuts right, and another touch, and he's gone again. You're kidding me. Donovan Edwards this time takes it the distance from 46 yards. 2 carries for 87 yards for Donovan Edwards, and Michigan does it again. A 46-yard touchdown run makes it 13-3 Wolverines.
Well, they're just patient up front. They're big and physical, and he's just patient. He starts to his left, and then as he bounces back to the right, that backside C-gap, that's been one of the bugaboos all year. If you're going to load up the box, you have to have that secondary ability to make tackle in space, and once he gets by that first line of defense, no safety in position.
On for the extra point, James Turner to kick it away. The kick is up, the kick is good, and the Huskies are facing their largest deficit of the season. 3rd and 5 for the Dogs here. Penix takes a snap, he drops back to pass. Nixon picks up the pressure, fires a fastball, caught by Jalen McMillan, trying to wrestle his way away, and it cannot get away from the All-American Mikey St. Still, who was able to wrestle him down after a gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 4th and 3 for the Huskies at their own 32, and they send out special teams.
Well, there's a quick out route. Ball had to come out quickly because two-gap pressure, both A and B. Mike steps up, and that's why their All-American makes that tackle. Usually sometimes J-Mac can get out of that, but doesn't, and it's a tough 3 and out. And now this is all about the Husky heart and defense to get off this field.
1st and 10 for Michigan at its own 21-yard line. Couple of tight ends in the ball game. Off to the right, Blake Corum behind McCarthy in a pistol. Takes the snap, hands it off right side. Corum, hole on the left side. 40, speed, left sideline, 50, cuts it back, middle of the field. Inside the 25, Blake Corum marked down at the 21-yard line. 59 yards for Blake Corum, and the Wolverines are running roughshod over the Huskies here tonight.
They just don't have an answer for the second level at all. That first line, they're getting locked up, they're getting pushed around a little bit, but it's certainly, once they get past that first level defensive line, backers are in the wrong fit, and they can't find a way to get out of it.
Brings us to the end of the first quarter. Michigan into Washington territory at the 21-yard line. Close to entering the red zone again when we start the second quarter with the Wolverines leading Washington 14-3. Sets up a 32-yard field goal right down the middle for James Turner, who's 16 of 19 this year on field goal attempts. They place the ball on the 4 in the 2024 National Championship logo, and he drills it through for 3 points, and Michigan expands its lead to 14. Under 11 and a half minutes left in the first half. Snap to Penix. Looks, rolls out to the left, fires downfield into double coverage. Incomplete, intended for Jalen Polk. Penix was running out of time as Chris Jenkins was hunting him on the play. Massive play here in the second quarter of the championship game. Penix takes a shotgun snap. Michigan rushes 4, stays in the pocket. He throws downfield. Wide open, Rome Odunze, and Penix just missed him. Oh my! Rome Odunze was open in the red zone, and Mike just missed. Trip set off to the left. Right hash mark 20-yard line. Penix takes a snap. He drops back to pass. Penix with pressure coming in his face. He's grabbed and goes down. Sack comes from Kenneth Grant. 3.5 sacks now on the year for the big fella Kenneth Grant. At 340 pounds, can really move, and he was able to throw down Penix for a loss of 12.
Well, Mike couldn't get out of that one. It was one-on-one with Nate Caleppo, and just he got bull rushed through the top, and Mike tried to escape around it. The last 2 possessions, it's been that interior guys, a couple mistakes on procedure penalties, and that time it's just one-on-one, and he beats Nate Caleppo, and that Mike couldn't get out of it.
But now Michigan with the football. They'll run it with Blake Corum again behind a wall of blockers as he gets across the 35, the 40, into the 41-yard line. Gain of 8 on first down for Blake Corum. Sets up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this is what Michigan wants to do on first down. They're going to keep it on the inside. The previous time they tried to bounce it around the corner. Drew Fowler makes a play, but they're having success on those interior runs, and now they go big.
Truthfully, Ken, what makes this Husky offense great is the fact that it averages 8 yards a play on first down, and it's Michigan that's winning on first down in this ball game, and that's the reason they've got a 17-3 lead. Snap. They've got their backup quarterback in the game. Orji bounces out to the left side. He's driven out of bounds by Dominique Hampton across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They snuck Alex Orji into the ball game, the sophomore from Texas, who scampers across midfield and sets up Michigan at the Washington 46. Ulbrich far side of the field. Josh Wallace, the one defending him. Snap to Penix. Penix looking that way. Throws for Odunze, who gets knocked off his route by Wallace, and no flag comes. It happened a little early. It could have been a hold, Cam. What did you see?
Well, immediately when I saw it, I couldn't tell if Rome initiates contact, and then as his feet started to slip, Mike saw one-on-one. I felt like he was going there from the start, but the initiation of contact by Rome, you're not going to get that call as his feet got slipped.
Penix goes under center, takes the snap, toss sweep right side. Johnson tries to get between a couple of blockers and gets tripped up down at the 5-yard line. Trying to set up a 42-second drive. He takes the shotgun snap. Huskies rush forward, throws over the middle, caught by the tight end Loveland, and Loveland picks up close to 20 yards. Carson Bruner hugs him to the ground after a gain of 19, but had the late touchdown to Jalen McMillan. Tybo Rogers opens the half as the running back. Michigan rushes 4. Pump fake from Penix. Now he throws a wobbler up the sideline. Incomplete. Oh, they're giving it to Michigan. They're saying interception. Will Johnson. I thought that was knocked away by Rome Odunze. Penix got hit as he threw, and he is slow to get up. Michael Penix is limping off the field right now. He was hit as he threw the football, and the wobbler was picked off by Will Johnson, his 4th interception of the season. Down to the pin seeker sidelines with Elise.
Well, guys, Michael Penix standing right next to me, and he is hobbled. He is meeting with the training staff right now. He was grabbing at his right ankle calf area. He's bent over right now talking to team Dr. Kim Harmon.
A catastrophic start to the second half for Washington. On the very first play, Penix gets hit. He may be hurt, and Michigan has the ball at the Washington 32-yard line. I'm surprised they did not look to see whether or not Johnson was out of bounds at all when he corralled that football. Either way, they have moved on with this possession, and Michigan has 2nd down and 7 at the Washington 29. Snap to McCarthy. Handoff Corum again. Hole in the middle. Inside the 25, 20. Tripped up on the play by cornerback Elijah Jackson. At the 16-yard line, an explosive run of 13. James Turner on for the field goal. This one from the left hash mark, a 38-yard attempt. Can the Huskies get their first field goal block of the season? High snap, he gets it down. Kick is on the way, end over end. And it is good. And Michigan once again builds a 2-possession lead on the short field after the 1 turnover that we've seen in this game. Went against Michael Penix, who was hit as he threw. It fluttered up to Will Johnson, who came up with the interception, and the Wolverines get 3 to make it 20-10 Michigan. His hands, and now takes the snap. Holds it out, play fake to Rogers, throws a middle ball, batted into the air at the line of scrimmage, and falls safely to the turf at the 25-yard line. In the game is the running back on 2nd down and 10 at the 34. Snap to Penix, run it with Rogers, who runs right into big number 5, Josiah Stewart, the edge rusher on the play. Transfer from Coastal Carolina gets him to the ground. 14th in the nation at 49% on the year. Snap to Penix, sets up a screen, caught by Westover, gets wrestled down at the 28-yard line. Shortly after the catch, a short gain of 4 on the play. 3 dangerous receivers. Now McMillan motions left to right. Play action fake. Penix, pressure coming as he got it down to McMillan, incomplete. McMillan hit the ground as Penix was trying to throw it to him, and it looked like McMillan was slow to get up. He's back on his feet now, and 2nd and 10 on the way.
Well, he had a collision on trying to release. Excuse me. Yeah, he had a collision on that when he came in motion, and look, he got tripped up, and there was a no call there because both guys had the collision, but yeah, just got cut from underneath. It should have been a penalty.
Snap, Penix looking to throw, looking toward Odunze the whole time. Now he's going to chuck it deep downfield for Jalen Polk. Up the left sideline, incomplete. Into double coverage. There was safety help that side from Keon Sabb. And good coverage from the corner on that side of the field as well, setting up 3rd and 10. Longest play today for the Huskies is 16 yards. This is 3rd and 15. Snap to Penix, looking to throw in a clean pocket. Launches up the right sideline for Odunze. Looks like he might have caught it out of bounds. Incomplete. Good coverage on that side by Will Johnson. And it's going to force 4th down for the Huskies, who have to kick it away. Corum, 14 carries for a $104. Donovan Edwards, 5 for 101. Third down as McCarthy looks to throw on 3rd and 8. In trouble. Now he leaks out across the 10, 15, 20. Still on his feet to the 30 and hit hard by Dominique Hampton, the safety. J.J. McCarthy looked like he was in trouble at the goal line, but eluded the Washington defenders and had a gain of 23.
Now Washington showed blitz to start. Thought they were going to try to keep a gap, but they didn't. They rolled 2, only rushed 4. Just that open lane up the middle, and McCarthy did that so well in the Rose Bowl, and he again escapes out of it.
3:14 to go here in the third. Handoff up the no, McCarthy keeps it around the left end, and McCarthy again leaks away for a gain of 12 on the play. They've got it 1st and 10 in their own 23. Handoff Dylan Johnson off the left edge, gets grabbed by Big 55 and brought to the ground at the 26-yard line. That's Mason Graham on the play, who was able to just make a good solo tackle cam at 2nd and 7. He flares out to the left as Penix takes a snap. He throws an out route caught Jalen McMillan, and great one-on-one tackle by Will Johnson on the near sideline, 29-yard line, sets up 3rd down and 4. Odunze motions to the outside of the formation. Penix checks it down and dropped by Will Nixon up the right sideline. Would have been a 1st down. Felt the footsteps of Junior Colson, the starting linebacker, coming after him. That is a big drop. Over the ball, snaps it back to Penix, a play fake. Clean pocket for him as he throws a fastball over the middle. Jalen Polk had his hands on it before it was knocked loose by Keon Sabb, the safety. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
It's been sticky coverage the entire second half. Michigan has showed up big time in those shot plays. That ball spinning right there. JP usually catches that football.
Penix out of the shotgun, claps his hands, looks to throw again. Shoulder fake. Now up the right sideline for Rome Odunze, who beat his man and cut it over the shoulder at the 35 of Michigan. 1st down for Michael Penix to Rome Odunze.
You're going to get a hold on Roger Rosengard.
No.
Holding. Offense, number 73.
It was an inside move. Slung him around. Beat him to the inside. Wow.
Negates a gain of 32 from Penix to Odunze, which would have doubled Washington's longest gain so far in the game. Penalty on Rosengarten backs the Huskies up to 2nd down and 20 at their own 23. Trailing the Wolverines 20-13. Michigan goes back on offense after they held the Huskies 3 and out again. J.J. McCarthy goes out of the shotgun. Dog defense has been sensational here in the second half. Snap and a play fake. McCarthy to fire a fastball over the middle. Caught by the tight end Loveland, who broke past Dominique Hampton, and now Hampton catches up with him from behind all the way downfield at the 30-yard line. A massive catch by the Idaho native Colston Loveland, ripping off an enormous gain on the play. 41 yards, and Michigan is down to the 30.
There was the big plays. He goes up and grabs it. Zion is just right there on the throw. I thought he was going to get to him.
He allowed the Wolverines into field goal range of the 27. Play fake, bootleg out to the right. McCarthy to throw. He hits Roman Wilson, angling right. 1st down inside the 20, and into the red zone he goes. Ushered out of bounds by Mish Powell, far sideline at the 15. But Michigan is just within striking distance of that critical score to make it a 2-possession game. Braylon Trice off the edge as they'll hand it Blake Corum, bouncing outside him, back inside. Broke the tackle from Tuputala and goes in. Touchdown Blake Corum, and the Wolverines have taken a 2-score lead with 7:09 left in the season.
You could see it from the start, from the formation. They run bunch to the left, pull both guard and tackle on the backside and the fullback. They were trying to out-leverage the Huskies and certainly got them in a leverage position, and Corum is as good as a jump cutter on the backside. And heck, this defense played its butt off this whole second half. The offense has struggled, and there you go. Finally, Michigan makes a couple big plays.
And on for the PAT, James Turner to kick the extra point. It's up. It's off the upright, and it bounced through. My word. Hit the inside of the left post and ricocheted in for the extra point, and Michigan leads 27-13 over Washington with 7:09 left in the season as Penix goes out of the shotgun, empty set, takes a knee-high snap, drops back to the 16-yard line, slings a fastball to Jalen Polk at the 30, coming back to the football, and Polk gets wrestled to the ground. They're circling him like sharks. There's 5 Wolverines there for a gain of 4. With that roof closed here tonight with the storms in the Houston area, it has been deafening. Snap. Penix looking to throw on 1st and 15. Steps up in the pocket and throws up the right sideline for Will Nixon, incomplete. Maybe intended for Jack Westover. It sailed over his head closer to Nixon. Here we go. 4th and 13. Dogs down by 14 with 4:46 to go. Penix takes the snap. Penix looking to throw. Fires. Intercepted. Sainer still. 6th pick of the year across the 20, 25, 30. Angles right side across the 40. Blockers in front. 50. He might house this thing. Across the 30. Across the 20. And finally taken down by Jack Westover inside the 10-yard line. 6th interception this year for the All-American Mikey Sainer still. And the Wolverines are completely in command with a 14-point lead and 4:29 on the clock.
Well, the ball had to be driven in that window. You knew you'd get to depth. They dropped all 4 deep, and every linebacker underneath did not bring any pressure, only rushed 4. Mike was trying to fit it in a tight window to a crossing. Jalen McMillan, ball was high. The defense from Michigan tonight has just played incredible.
J.J. McCarthy goes under center. We'll see what the Husky defense can do on this series. With Blake Corum, the lone back in the backfield. Handoff Corum straight ahead. Plows through a couple of Huskies and gets inside the 1. It'll be 2nd down and goal from inside the 1 for the Wolverines. Michigan 27, Washington 13. 3:46 to go. I formation, 3 tight ends. McCarthy under center. Taps his foot to bring a man in motion to the left side. Handoff Corum into the end zone. Touchdown Michigan. And the Wolverines are 3:37 away from winning their first national championship since 1997. It's in the second half of this 4th quarter. Penix steps up in the pocket, tries to check it down, nearly intercepted. Junior Colson got a hand on it, and Will Johnson was in the area as well. Pressure came on the play from Derek Moore. Just short. Here's 4th and 10. Snap to Penix as he backpedals. He throws toward Devin Culp. It falls incomplete. And that may be the last throw of Mike Penix's illustrious college football career. The fans begin celebrating here in the final minute. Their first national championship since the 90s as well. We talk about, Cam, you and I talk about how similar these programs really are. One a Pac-12 version, one a Big Ten version, right? But the knee taken by McCarthy, and the Wolverines run out onto the field. Michigan wins the national championship game over the Washington Huskies. The final score here in Houston tonight will be Michigan 34, Washington 13. And the Montlake Magic ends in Houston as the 2023 season that we will never, ever, ever forget finishes with a 14-1 record. The Huskies made it as far down the road as anybody possibly can. But it's Michigan's night tonight as the Wolverines win the national championship 34-13 over number 2 Washington.